everybody. So today I'm going to be filming my first advice video. So for those of you who don't know, I do plan on making advice videos for you guys because I really want to be there for you and I want to help you with anything that you're having trouble with or anything like that. So if you don't know already, I do have an email account set up specifically for your advice like kind of questions. So anything you want like advice on, or any kind of problem you're having, or any kind of question that you have, or just any topic that you would want me to talk about, you can go ahead and email me there with all of your questions or concerns or anything like that, and I always check that email. So what I plan to do is to be making advice videos for you guys. So yeah, this is my first advice video that I'm very excited to do. And just a reminder, everything is anonymous. So anything you send to that email is anonymous, and when I make these videos, everything is going to be kept anonymous. So you don't have to worry about, you know, being too shy or too nervous to let me know what's going on, because it's all going to be anonymous and I won't judge you for anything that you send to that email, so you don't have to worry about that. But anyways, yeah, so if you have a problem or concern or a question or just a topic that you want me to talk about, then go ahead and send it to my email. It's I'll leave it down in the description box, but I'll go ahead and I'll leave it down in the description box, but my email is ask.ourbeautywithin@gmail.com. So once again, I'll leave that in the description box, and feel free to email me there. And yeah, so anyways, let's go ahead and get into the video. I have my laptop here that I'm going to be looking at just to refer to the email that I got, because I want to make sure that I cover everything. So if you see me looking down here, it's because I'm looking at the email and some notes that I jotted down to make sure that I cover everything. So, okay, let's get into the video. Okay, so the email that I got, basically this person is just feeling a lot of different mixed emotions. You know, they're in high school. I'm assuming it's high school. I believe they're 16 years old, you know, so right now they're in those teenager stages, which I know can be so difficult to deal with. Trust me, I know. But yeah, she's basically, you know, feeling a lot of mixed emotions. She says she has a concern that she thinks she might be bipolar, because she says sometimes I'm feeling really productive and happy, and sometimes, like right now, I'm feeling really down, and I think that I expect a lot from my life, and I try to convince myself that it's really good, and then when it just goes crap, I feel sad. So, you know, it's just a lot of ups and downs right now during the school year, and I really wanted to address this issue because I know it's an issue that so many different girls go through, and I don't want you to feel, you know, if you're going through this right now, I don't want you to feel like, you know, something's wrong with you, or I don't want you to feel like, you know, like, I don't want you to think that you're bipolar or anything, because you're not. It's so normal. Don't worry about it. It's so normal for young girls and even guys, you know, during their teen years, to be feeling the way you're feeling, to be feeling like, you know, one minute you're really happy and then the next minute you're really sad. And I know exactly what that feels like, and I just want you to understand that it's normal. You're not alone. So many people your age go through that, and even like people who look like they have it so put together, and people who look like, you know, they're enjoying their lives to the fullest, and they look like they have everything under control. Even people like that, even they feel these mixed emotions once in a while. They might seem on the outside like they have it all put together, but you don't know what they're dealing with at home, or what they're dealing with outside of school, or what they're dealing with personally. There's so much to ourselves that we discover, and going through these emotions is so normal, and going through these emotions is what helps us develop, what helps us understand who we are. We learn so much about ourselves when we're going through things like this. So I just wanted to start off by letting you know, any of you who are going through this, who feel that way, I want to let you know that it's totally okay. It's totally normal. Nothing is wrong with you. So basically, she's setting a lot of expectations for herself. She wanted this school year to be the best school year ever, have a lot of fun. And okay, so she said, so I told myself that I was going to have so much fun and get involved in everything and go out on the weekends and have sleepovers with my friends and maybe even get a boyfriend. The year started off pretty good, but it's just not as good as I expected, and my parents are so strict and they don't let me do so much. Also, my friends have been kind of mean to me recently. And then she goes on and on, explaining the situation with her friends. So I kind of want to backtrack here. The fact that all of this is not going the way she planned, it really has been putting her down. And at the end of the email, she even says, I just wish my life was as good as I try to make it out to be. And she talks, and then she ends it with, I mean, I know it sounds stupid to be complaining about these things when there are people being bullied and stuff, but I just feel like my life has no meaning. And that makes me so sad to know that. Please don't ever feel like your life doesn't have meaning, because it definitely does. God brought you into this world for a reason. He has a very specialized plan for you, an individual plan specifically made for you to make a difference in this world. And I pray that all of you will realize that. And then I also want you to understand that you're not alone. So she mentioned that her parents are really strict and they don't really allow her to do a lot of things, which is one thing that she feels like is getting in the way of, doing all these fun things with her friends that she really wanted to do. Yeah, my advice for this would be to just talk to your parents about it. Let them know what's going on. Let them know what you're feeling. There's nothing wrong with communication. I understand a parent's perspective. I'm not a parent myself, but I understand that feeling of, your parents are just doing it because, your parents are just being strict and setting all these kinds of rules and stuff like that because they just care about you. They love you and they just want the best for you, and they're just looking out for you. And it's really important to remember that, because it's so easy to get upset at your parents and to kind of like blame them for not letting you, go out and have fun and things like that. It's really easy to put the blame on them, but really it's also really important to just kind of put yourself in their shoes and understand, okay, they're just looking out for me. They just care about me, and that's good. That's a really nice feeling to have, knowing that your parents love you, and that's the reason they're doing what they're doing, and you have good parents. Okay, now we're moving on into the topic of friends. So this specific person is dealing with her friends right now who she feels like are kind of leaving her out. They're not really including her anymore as much as they used to. Okay, so my camera completely died and it ran out of memory. So I'm just going to film the rest of this on my webcam. So hopefully you guys don't mind, and I'm sorry if the quality is not the same. And yeah, okay. So anyways, back into my advice. So yeah, this girl is feeling, left out by her friends. She feels like they're not really including her in some of the hangouts that they're going to have and things like that. And I know dealing with friends can be so hard, especially during your teen years. So I would go ahead and talk to them about it, and I would just let them know, what they're doing, because they might not be aware that they're doing that. And, see what they say. Once you talk to them about it, and if they continue to do that, then they're not good friends. And it's better to realize that now and go find your true friends now than to realize that later on. Okay, so that is my advice on the friendship. I hope that helps, and I know that can be a really difficult thing to deal with, but you have to be a strong person, and you have to know who is going to be there for you and who isn't. And it's really important to know that. So I wish you the best with that, for anyone who's dealing with something like that. Okay, so then the last thing, I believe it's the last thing that I want to talk about on here, is boyfriends or boys. Okay, so I remember in high school having a boyfriend seemed like the most important thing in the world, and I just want to let you know that is not true. Having a boyfriend is not the most important thing in the world, and you shouldn't rely on a boy to make you happy. It's really important to understand that you don't need someone, you don't need a significant other to make you happy. I really want you to focus on your life and school and your friends and just enjoying life before you start to worry about having a boyfriend, and before you start to make that your priority, or that an expectation that you have to meet. And it shouldn't be an expectation that you're waiting to meet. You're going to be so focused on that you're not, it's just going to interfere with what life has in store for you. So that is my advice. Just let everything fall into place. Just enjoy your life. Enjoy your time in school. Those are some of the best years that you will ever have. So make the best out of it. And that doesn't mean that you need to go out and get a boyfriend, or, all of that will come at a special time. And all of that will come at the perfect time. I hope this helped in some way. And hopefully this video isn't super duper long. But I feel like these are a lot of things that, young girls go through. And I really, really, really want to reach out to you and let you know that it's okay to be feeling the way you're feeling. And I understand why you feel the way you feel. But, we need to just enjoy ourselves and enjoy lives and not set so many expectations for ourselves, because the more expectations we set, the more it's going to interfere with our lives, and the more we're just going to bring more mixed emotions with ourselves. Anytime you do come across feeling down or sad or anything, just pick yourself back up. Think about the positives in your life. Think about, how amazing you are. Think about the things that you're blessed with and the things that, you're lucky to have in your life. And just think about that, because sometimes it's so easy for us to put ourselves down that we forget to bring ourselves up and to remind ourselves about the positives. So I really encourage you to just think positively. I hope this was helpful. I really want to be there for you guys. So once again, if you have a question or a problem or anything that you want advice on, or if it's just a topic you want me to talk about, go ahead and email me and let me know. Once again, my email is ask.ourbeautywithin@gmail.com. I will leave it in the description box. So feel free to email me, and I will address these questions and topics, concerns, problems, things like that. I will address them in a video. And I really hope that you guys can take something from this. And yeah. I hope you guys have a good week, and thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe and leave a comment down below, and let's just help each other out. If you have a word of advice that you want to give concerning these topics, then please leave a comment down below, because it's really important that we all just help each other out, and we all just interact in a community like this. And it's always so helpful to get a lot of support from a lot of different people, and to get different perspectives and things like that. So leave a comment down below, and once again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have an awesome day and an awesome week, and alright, I will talk to you guys all soon. Bye!